jumping back into this game. Because a lot of people playing this made me want to get back to this. Especially because I've just wanted to talk about a lot of the sort of changing opinions of this game over the years. Because a dumb point that I think a lot of people throw at this game unfair. And it's funny because of how conflicted people are on this. A common complaint was, this game is all generic tropical settings. There's nothing original. Even though this game in the following years was often heralded as a lot of people then said, oh my god, it's like a bunch of Mario games ended up like generic, like fire, like generic hills or generic desert. Whereas this game is original.
Yeah, like, I find it funny that you... Oh yeah, you know, people will do the other thing, which I'm just going to be blunt and say I feel is a nothing complaint. The other thing people will do to praise this game is that all the locations feel like actual real locations, and nothing feels like just a bunch of floating blocks. Like, other than the bonuses that are literally floating blocks, but that's what they're designed to be, almost no area in this game has bottomless pits.
Yeah, and it's all island-esque, but it feels like you're on a living island and you're not in a video game. And I think the locales get a bad rap because I find them all, like, yes, they're all tropical-esque, but they're all unique, in my opinion.
And if they're going to be semantic, there were technically only 2 beach levels.
And even then, it's 2 beaches that are so radically different in feel. Because, like, this is a theme park. Yeah. We started in, like, a little town on the cliffside. This is a theme park. There's a harbor. Yeah, they're all tropical. Also, I hate...
So when you have whatever the fuck Noki Bay is.
We'll get there when we get there. I hate this boss. I hate the coasters so much. Oh, Lord. Fuck you, buddy.
Holy shit, you hit his head.
You can hit any part of the...
No, but hitting the head does more... Doesn't that do more
No.
damage? It doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
That was a myth?
He's 4 hits no matter what.
Oh.
Direct hit.
That's 2. Three, and...
Alright.
Oh, there goes the Fear Platinum.
Fuck you, buddy.
That wasn't that bad.
I know what I'm doing!
Also, people say that the controls no longer being inverted makes that easier.
A little bit. And now, for one of the biggest contention points. Bowser Jr.'s first appearance.
I can't even do him technically, because I'm pretty sure that is actually right this time.
Leave my mom alone, you bad man. There it is. This cutscene. Peach. I do not...
Wait.
What?
Ah.
People, like, get really pissed off at this.
Because there was that dumb, like, thing where people hated Bowser Jr. because they felt that, like, Bowser Jr. replaced the Koopalings, and, like, they bring the Koopalings,
and then we have this contention point.
Yes.
Egad.
Strange old man in a white coat.
Thanks a lot, Egad, you dipshit.
Honestly, if you want to get kind of dark and edgy, I've seen some people basically say that they feel Egad being old gave Bowser Jr. the paintbrush because he has some form of dementia.
The more common theory is that Egad,
But like I said, that's if you want to get a little edgy, was it?
The more common theory is that Egad gave... Like, Egad isn't a hero. He's just a dude that makes things.
Well,
He's a neutral force.
Well, we do also have that, if you want to be semantic, him making a paintbrush. Like, the paintbrush itself isn't inherently evil.
Corona Mountain. God damn it, 2020.
Well, yeah, gonna have to bleep that out.
It can mean, like, crown.
I think it also means sun in a, I think it also means, sun in... Which was it? I'll have to go look that up later. Sun in Latin is soul,
What
so
most people read into with Egad, because this fits his character, he's not good or...
But then you also...
Egad is neutral.
But then you also have, you know, if, like... we won't really get deep into this. He made a paintbrush, but then he made Flood to counteract the paintbrush. Some people think that he didn't initially, like I said, realize Bowser Jr. was evil.
There is this other theory that Egad knew what he was doing and created a conflict to test who would come out on top. Also, I've never been good at the speedrun tag, and I just want to show one thing just because...
Isn't this the... I thought this was the easy speedrunning one.
You have to jump near frame perfect to flip in here while his cannon is open. But I wanted to show something that...
it was just jump and butt bounce on him, and if you butt bounce...
No, if you get close, he closes the hatch.
Well, that's why you butt bounce,
no,
because...
you have to flip into him. But I wanted to show something that not a lot of people realize you can do, which I did.
What?
How did I throw the bombs?
You sprayed them. And
No, not... Did I... When I threw bombs at him, I didn't jump. I just ran.
To be fair, jumping can give you more high, so...
God, this bonus.
Oh, this one.
This one bothers the ever-living shit out of me.
Hey, look, it's the precursor to,
Jesus Christ.
to the beat blocks. Whew.
I know what I'm doing, but at the same time, I don't know at all what I'm doing. And now, a lot of people who play this game for the first time hate these.
They are kinda jank.
There's an easy solution.
Well, because as you can see with the way Mario is moving, he kind of bounce in the direction he's facing.
They're weird.
Yes, very.
And then there's you can like. This is the proof of petty argument. Petty argument proven. Okay, I'm gonna wait this out for a second because I'm scratching an itch. If you do, like...
Ooh, you were cutting that close there.
Easy clap. There's, when you dive and press the jump button, he does a little flip kick thing. That can get you some distance, but just spamming the dive button isn't a bad little speed trick.
But anyway, it was like the EGAD thing. Some people have taken it that he basically invented Flood after realizing that the paintbrush...
A lot of people read into EGAD being just someone to push his own science inventions where he created a conflict willingly. Oh, hey, it's the red coin mission that everyone...
my problem with that is how would he, like... How did he know that, you know, Mario would have been the one to pick up Flood?
Okay. I'll just cut to that. I did the other weird way, where if you dive at an exact angle, you just dive through him. Sunshine really is held together by duct tape and dreams. It's the red coin mission that everyone hates. For what I consider kind of dumb, petty reasons.
I feel it's not entirely petty because this mission, when you...
Okay. I'm just gonna go around and get coins in a weird order.
It was the one time people...
That's what I was trying to do.
People hating the mission, I don't feel as entirely petty because when you...
Okay, there are...
When you don't understand how Sunshine's wonky physics work, a few red coins in this can feel like a pain in the dick hole.
You have to understand how the wonky physics work, but as you can see with me thinking about Sunshine in a way... Okay, on. Now, unless my memory... No. On. Six.
Well, something else interesting about this course, based on data in the game's code, it seems like this area was actually going to be another map area. That tree with the X on it has coding for one of the level warps.
Let's just flip.
So this area seems to have been repurposed into a stage at some point.
Now, can I do the old speed trick? It's been years, so this might blow up in my face. Oh, no it didn't. Okay, that did, but...
And again.
that's fine. I didn't defeat any of the enemies! God, Okay, shitty hitbox aside, I did the speed trick. It's just the hitboxes on the one enemy's kind of booty. I'm speeding.
Wait, what mission was that? What mission number?
3, I believe.
Oh. After we beat mission 4, something will happen.
I think that was 3.
Yeah, mission 4.
And now for the sunflowers, which, when you save them, they make noise, and a lot of people, like, it's gibberish, but a lot of people hear, ooh, I'd love a dick.
Not enough.
It's... They get stuck in the sound. A lot of people hear this as, ooh, I'd love a dick.
Also, these things are...
Hold on. God damn it.
Also, the things with the Yoshi shells, these are recognized as Koopas, aren't they?
They're random sea turtles. They get faster and stronger the more you kill. So, if I miss horribly, it's not me messing up. They are actively getting harder. But you'll notice if you watch me play this game as I sort of re-establish my muscle memory. Also, they only get stuck in soft sand, so try to get them to get stuck in the sand. And a good way to fight them, and Mario's moveset bleeds into this perfectly, because if you run away and U-turn, you side somersault. And this fixes a lot of my movement jank with 64.
Yeah, the funny thing is when I was younger in 64, that, like, the side flip...
God damn it.
A bit too early there.
It's fine. It's fine.
Funny thing is, like...
It's fine, Gerson. It's fine.
As a child...
This is all good. We're all good in the hood.
Like, as a child, in 64, that side flip, like, that was the hardest thing for me to, like, do as a child. One, that's partly because in 64, you, like, sort of can't do it from a standstill. You actually...
Ha!
You actually do need to be
First try.
moving a tiny bit. But second of all,
Woohoo!
the funny thing is because that side flip is... Because it's pressed back and then press forward, that's the one that's technically a charge input.
And two, you run one way and you just turn the other.
Like I said, it's a back and then forward. And besides being a charge input, that's also the input for Stinger in Wonderful 101, so I actually... So because of that, I actually got kind of good at doing that. And that also seems to be the reason I oddly don't completely hate charge motion in fighting games.
There it is!
Okay, I don't hate charge back to forward. Charge down to up can go fuck itself.
Let's ignore him and go. Damn it, game!
You know, now...
Also, there are people that argue that this game has a... Yes.
What? What?
Clipping! And I was going to say there are people that argue that this game has a worse camera than 64.
These people are wrong. Like, these people are actually just factually,
let's try it this way and see if I can... God, this hitbox.
Vicarious vision. What the fuck is a hitbox?
Yes! Mix the two. I'm gonna take you for a ride.
Banana, banana.
So it's good to cover this because we're going to. Also, I don't think we fully mentioned that triple jump is a thing. Here's Yoshi. So the way Yoshi works.
Should we do the thing now?
Oh, hold on. I know. Your dive buttons do...
B becomes, the tongue, Yoshi...
You can jump?
Jump, hold... Yoshi can triple jump and hold...
Yoshi can spin.
Jump and hold on a
If you jump, if you hold the jump button...
Can Yoshi do the, like, side flip jump? The back and then forward?
No.
Okay.
But...
You can spin.
And my god, you get range.
And after you spin, you can actually use Yoshi's flutter jump to get a bit of...
Look at this!
To get a bit of height, and then R... No. And then R shoots fruit juice instead of water.
And Yoshi runs on juice. And you can get different flavors of Yoshi. And no, I'm not kidding. Now we have purple Yoshi.
Which don't matter.
Well, there's orange. Hold on. Actually, this is a good test of something because hold on. Bananas are pink. Peppers are purple. These two are orange, and these should also be.
And then that's a
pink, and that's a purple.
Another pinkish color. And then
okay, do keep that in mind.
Well, keep that in mind later.
And no, I'm not doing the thing.
That doesn't matter for now.
I mean, I could, but
okay,
I'm not.
At least to do the things that require Yoshi on the mainland, then.
it's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, how many of you think the camera in this game is better than the camera in Super Mario 64? Because I will fight people on that. The only reason that I think people say the camera in this game is worse is because it gets stuck in a couple of levels, but in general, I still find this camera to be better because you can actually completely control this camera, whereas Mario 64 is a weird incremental camera that is also completely unwieldy in its own right. And generally, I think Sunshine has a better camera, but I will agree it does get stuck in a couple of spots in a couple of levels. But overall, I really do think that this is the better camera, and I will fight people on that. But I would love to get some general thoughts on that. And I thought that this topic would be a fun topic to discuss. But I'm starting to ramble. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.